Hi, everybody. Let's continue working on our CFA number 2 linear review. So we are on question 6. It says, a ship is traveling along a straight path. The midpoint of its journey is at 10:07 and it started from 10:05. What are the coordinates of its final destination? Let's read it one more time. It says the ship is traveling along a straight path. The midpoint is 10:07 and it started at 4:05. What is the coordinates of its final destination? So if I want to draw a little diagram here, here is A, here is B, and here is my midpoint. Well, it started at A, which was 4:5, and it traveled to the midpoint of 10:7. And we want to find the other end point. Well, from 4 to 10, we find the pattern, we add 6. So we add 6 again, and we get 16. From 5 to 7, we add 2. So when we continue the pattern, we'll add 2 again. We get 9. So its end point we're looking for should be 16, 9. And if you look at your answers, that is A. That's all we're looking for there. Number 7. It says the table below shows the record temperature in Fahrenheit at different times of the day. What type of correlation does this exhibit show? So the question is asking for correlation. That means we need our value from Desmos. So take our table. And first instinct with table needs to be Desmos again. I cannot stress that enough because it's going to save you guys so much time and heartache. So let's go over here, wait for our Desmos to load, add our table, 5, 8, 12, 16, and 19. So then we have 52, 61, 73, 76, and 81. Let's make sure I put all those in right. 5, 8, 12, 16, 19, 52, 61, 73, 76, 81. So then to get our R value, we have to click the little button with the lines and the dots right there. And we see our R value is 0.9737. So we know it's positive because it's a positive number. So that means we can mark out A because it says negative, and we can mark out C because it also says negative. But because it's a 0.9, that's really close to 1, we're going to say it's a strong positive correlation, not a weak. If it was like 0.3, that's where it would be weak. But we are 0.9. That's really strong for us. Number 8, it says, which function has the same x-intercept as the function p of x shown on the table? So x-intercept, we got to pay attention for a second. Your x-intercept is where it crosses the x-axis. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my table. What are we going to do with it? We're going to put it in Desmos like we have been. -3, 1, 5, and 8. And then we have -30 and -6 and 18 and 36. So if we look, we just have a bunch of dots, but to get our x-intercept, we got to press our line button. And we see our x-intercept. Remember, the x-axis runs side to side. Our x-intercept is 2, 0. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go through and I'm going to put each of our answer choices in and see which one has the same exact x-intercept, where they would cross at the x-intercept. So It says 4x minus 2. Well, its x-intercept is over here at a half, so we know A is not the answer. Let's plug in B. 2x plus 4. Its x-intercept is way over here at negative 2. Well, that's not the same, so I can mark out B. Let's plug in C. Negative 2x plus 4. Ooh, those two cross at the x-intercept, so let's leave that. And let's just check D for good measure. 4x plus 2. Its x-intercept is way over here at negative 1/2, so C has to be our answer. Great. Two more and then we're done. Number 9 says Samantha saves money every month and tracks her balance. If this pattern continues, how much will she have after 13 months? So here's her table that goes along with what Samantha is doing. We have a table, and so when we have a table, that means Desmos. So 1, 3, 6, 8, and 11. And at 1 month, she has $85. At 3 months, she has $190. At 6 months, she has $330. And at 8 months, she has $440. And 11 months, 610. So now we have to get our equation. So click our little button. And I'm just going to round these to the nearest whole numbers because it says approximately. And that's going to be close enough. So y equals 52x plus 29. And we want to know how much she will have at 13 months. If we look at our table, months is x, so this is x equals 13. So we could do the math right here in Desmos. We can go 52 times 13 plus 29. Desmos gives me 702. Well, my closest answer is going to be B, 705. What we could also do is, because we know this is an x, go down here to your Desmos and type in x equals 13. Now we may have to zoom around a little bit, but look where they cross, and you see they cross at 713 and 705.44, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So either way, we get approximately she'll have around 705, which is going to be the closest amount of dollars. Last one on here, number 10. It says, which inequality is graphed? Well, they give you the inequality. All we're going to do here is do a little guess and check. We're going to put each one of these in Desmos and see whether it works or whether it matches or does not match. So our first one, 4x plus y is greater than or equal to 2. Well, we see that graph does not look like our graph we have on our paper, so we can mark out A. Graph B, x plus 4y is less than or equal to 8. Well, that's shaded below. Our graph is shaded above, so that's not going to work. C says 4x minus y is greater than or equal to -2. Well, that's not right because our graph has a shallower angle. That one has a really sharp angle, and it's shaded below. We want shaded above. And if we plug in the last one, x minus 4y is less than or equal to -8. Winner, winner, chicken dinner right there. I think that matches. It's got a y-intercept of 2. This has an x-intercept of 2. So D has to be our answer. So that's the end of the linear CFA review. Remember, the first 5 were in the first video. If you guys need any questions or have any help, feel free to ask us, and good luck on your CFA.